The Locker Room, only on Cruise.
All right. We've got Toque in the house. Now, how you doing, Brent?
You're the only one left.
Oh, my gosh. Where'd everybody... Everybody's awake.
Everyone was talking, and then all of a sudden, Todd just wandered out.
Yeah, we're about to go live, and then everyone left.
I said to Lyle, tell Todd we're on.
Come on in.
That's fantastic. All right, Shane, get in here. All right. You guys, listen, I really appreciate you guys coming down for this. We're going to play a couple of tunes, so we'll do that in a minute. I want to ask some questions. First off, who came up with the name?
It was a vote, but, we had a bunch of random Canadianisms that wanted to reference why we were a band, as Canadians.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to give Corey a little more credit on this.
Yeah, it was actually my wife and I were coming up with some names. Everybody was coming up with names, and we just made a big list of, possibilities. I think my wife said Toque or something like that. And eventually just got truncated down to Toque. And
I remember when Lyle sent me one of your first tunes, whatever the single was. And I was like, why hasn't anybody thought of this before?
Yeah.
How are we at this point in our lives and there's no Canadian band named Toque? I just think it's brilliant. You guys realize how brilliant it is, right?
Can we explain something, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, in our homeland, works great. Although people debate, did you spell it incorrectly? Here's the quick disclaimer. So, Toque, that's how we spell it.
Yeah.
You look at the original Bob and Doug McKenzie record back in the early 80s, Strange Brew and all that.
Yeah.
They spelt it like that back then. But apparently there's a French spelling.
Oh.
With a U?
T-O-U, sure.
Yeah.
It just looks better for us with the Toque.
Yeah, I'd spell it the way you guys spelt it.
Okay,
Looks
but
right
here's,
to me.
here's
I'm from
another
Saskatchewan,
thing.
so.
You start traveling around the world, and we have fans from everywhere, and they go, oh, why? Well, first of all, in America, they call it Toque. They can't help it.
Okay, yeah.
They can't help it.
Yeah.
And it's touch or talk in, South America.
Okay.
Right? It's two different things to that language. So we're like, okay.
So it's brilliant in Canada and the rest of the world.
We're always
takes some
explaining. Yeah.
Well, I can see how that can happen. Speaking of Canadian music, out of all the bands you guys have covered, and I spent my afternoon yesterday listening to the cover records that you guys have released. Who's your favorite classic rock band in Canada? Do you have one that you can sort of hang your hat on?
I always acquiesce back to Street Heart.
Street Heart. Okay.
Chris Jericho and I, and Fitz to some degree, have gone down many rabbit holes and keep coming back to the band that should have been much bigger than they were in a lot of ways. But that's just sort of my personal take on it. I mean, saying that there's a lot of great Canadian music, and it goes much later than just the 70s or 60s or any of that kind of stuff. So,
yeah.
But that's one of those bands that, Kenny was from Nokomis, just like 15 minutes from where I grew up. So
great player.
That was a huge, big deal to us. So, but anyway, you go ahead,
Corey.
yeah.
Sorry, Shane.
I mean, Street Heart, obviously, but also Chilliwack. I was a big fan of the Brian McLeod era.
Oh, yeah,
and,
I love Chilliwack, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that, and then also I loved Sheriff, and these guys really didn't get onto that album, but I played the crap out of that album.
I remember the song, yeah.
Yeah, When I'm With You, everybody knows that, in the States or in Canada, but
They kind of had
the whole
a
album
bit.
is amazing.
But that was an early 70s AM hit, right? And then kind
It's
of.
like
Mid 70s?
80,
No, was it?
No, it's more like 82
Yeah, it's more like,
or something like
you're
that.
right.
Was it that late?
Or maybe not. No, maybe it's more like 80, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
All
really
right.
80s.
So Sheriff. All right, Shane.
Yeah, I mean, my second concert ever was Street Heart in Red Deer.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow.
I saw Kiss, and then it was Street
Mine was
Heart.
mine was Doucette.
With Rush being a
Doucette,
drummer.
wow.
Doucette, yeah.
My first concert was Bryan Adams opening for Loverboy.
Wow.
That's
And
a
we were
good
like,
one.
this guy's great. Who is he? He did okay for himself.
Fitz.
Gosh, I mean, well, Winnipeg bands, because I'm biased. So, I mean, I loved Harlequin. There were so many great bands from just that little town. The Guess Who,
Yeah.
Can't Not, Neil Young. But, yeah, I mean, The Pumps, Orphan. You familiar with these bands? Like, all killer stuff from the Peg.
Yeah. How many bands have you guys collectively, have you done the math, have you played with?
Oh, God. Yeah. I don't know. Too many.
10 bands for me in the last month.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like a rental guy. Like,
Yeah,
you're all over the place. Yeah, Fitz.
It's like learning a set list and deleting it, and learning a set list and deleting it. It's a lot of work.
I was thinking about that last night when I was putting questions together. I mean, you guys have been playing forever. I think I even ended up on the stage with you one time at Canadian Music Week with Gatto
Oh,
and
wow.
Jeff from Tea Party.
Yeah.
And you, I do recall at one point
In Toronto?
in Toronto,
That might have been
in
a
one of the
fever dream,
suites
I'm not
at like 2:00 in the morning.
I
Yeah,
had to present an award when I was in Econoline Crush at the time, or Theory of a Dead Man. There's another band I was in.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Who's the girl that's like a singer that's now a host with TSN? What's her name?
Tara Sloan.
Tara Sloan and
yeah,
I
Tara Sloan,
presented
yeah.
something back in. That was the night. That's like 2007.
Called Joy
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been.
together.
I think I ended up on a stage at one point playing a song on face piano with you. In,
So
yeah,
when I was younger, you're like this. I played guitar a little bit. I took lessons and stuff, and we had a high school band, and we used to play remote control all the time. Age of
Wow.
Electric. Yeah.
Yeah, that happens a lot. I get a lot
That
of
was
people
our-
walk up and they go, "Oh, we played this song or that song." I'm like, "Wow."
Our guitar teacher Pat Tracy taught us that
That's
one.
funny. Wow. That's a
we just
weird song to
recently
play.
added that song back into rotation here on Cruise.
It won't die. People keep sending me like snapshots in their car, and it's like it'll show up in my phone. I'm like, wow, they just there you go. Good
Yeah.
problem to have.
I want to ask quickly about because I've interviewed Slash, and the thing that I remember about that encounter with him was just how laid back he is. Did that surprise you when you first met him?
Every one of these guys here has played with Slash.
Yeah,
He filled in,
Yeah.
filled in, and then we play with him. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, he's always been a very laid back guy. I mean, I think
Yeah.
he's
so cool.
yeah, he's like very chill, very California. I
Yeah.
think is,
Okay.
what the big part of it is. But,
Yeah.
he's very unaffected.
But he
in
likes
front of
guys
us.
from Canada and the prairie, so he must be chill.
That's a good point. Yeah, because he is always gravitating to you guys for the. And one more question quickly before we we'll do some commercials and we'll get you guys set up here to play live. We're gonna play a couple of tunes, but
Sure.
Miles Kennedy, I heard a rumor one time, and I don't know if this is true, that there was a conversation about doing a Led Zeppelin thing with him. Is there any
Yeah.
truth to that? Really, eh?
He jammed with
Jimmy?
like the Jimmy, John, and Jason.
Wow.
Yeah, after they did the what was that Atlantic thing?
Maybe the Ahmet Erdogan birthday.
Yeah,
thing,
and they were like Led Zeppelin did, and they'd gotten back together, but Robert wasn't really interested in doing a committing to that. So
He's too busy.
they thought like, why not? Let's try and jam. But it never really got off the ground. So, but yeah, he actually played with those guys.
He's an incredible talent.
Yeah.
Unbelievable singer. Yeah.
What a wonderful guy.
Yeah, I remember him from Mayfield 4.
Yeah, Mayfield 4. Yeah.
That was just a disgustingly good band and never
Yeah.
did anything. Like, I don't remember anything happening with that record.
I
Yeah.
think they were opening for like the Watchmen, like on Canadian tours.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Wow.
Miles would always talk about, I love the Watchmen and of course
Big Wreck, yeah.
Wreck. Like,
Yeah.
Him and Ian are like really good friends. But
Yeah.
Miles, they toured like all the time through Canada.
All right. Okay, well, listen, you guys are playing tonight. I know that the show is sold out, Lyle. There's a few left now? Okay. You might want to look into tickets. And we also have a spot on the guest list as well, which we'll give away before we hand things over at 10 to Mariah. But you guys are going to play live, so let's get set up for that.
Sure.
We'll do that in a minute. Awesome. Okay, we're going to do a live tune here. We've got Toque in studio, and we're all geared up. Thank you, Long and McQuaid, by the way. They came together with a couple of guitars and a cajon there. Shane's on. So
They'll never see them again.
They're already
I've
on eBay.
actually had a problem with bands.
They're on eBay. Yeah.
I've had a problem with
Stage
bands
play.
stealing stuff from me at past radio stations.
Oh, man.
So that's not new.
Well, that won't happen with nice Prairie Boys.
No. All right. Okay. What do you guys want to do first? It's Toque. Tickets available. Only a handful for the show tonight
Very
at Century
few.
Casino.
Yeah. We're gonna play our first single, original single, "Never Enough for You."
Awesome.
Ready? 2, 3, and.
Well, you beat me up and you put me down, lock me in, you threw me out. Then I got my feet back on the ground, back in the ring for another round. Oh, but you know it's tragic. You're never satisfied. No, it's not enough. It's never enough for you. No, it's not enough. It's never enough for you. You think you won, but I'm nobody's fool. Won't be taken down by the likes of you. Oh, but I'll make my stand. This time I won't be back again. Look out. Ho. Cajon solo. Here we go. No, it's not enough. It's never enough for you. No, it's not enough. It's never enough for you. No, it's not enough. It's never enough for you. No, it's not enough. It's never enough. Never enough for you. Never enough for you. Never enough for you. Oh, yeah. Smash that lock on the playing guitar.
Just kidding.
Nice work. Nice
Thank you,
work.
lads.
You
Thank
guys have a single out right now. You got a new record coming out, Todd, very, very soon.
Yeah, we're always constantly writing and recording, and the wonders of the modern day ability to do so. I mean, Corey's really in charge of the whole thing, much to his chagrin. Hey, here's a bunch of nonsense. Make this into a song. Yeah. But then, we're able to do stuff from home. Shane's really good at it. I mean, these guys sort of handle all the
technical
grown-up stuff.
the
Me and Fitz
tech-
just show up and,
All right, very cool.
we do what we do.
Well, watch for them. You're on Spotify and Apple and all that other stuff. And the first two records you guys released were primarily cover records.
Yeah.
Did you want to do a cover song next?
We'd love to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do a song by our favorite Canadian band, Street Heart. Can't go wrong with a good Saskatchewan band.
Yeah.
2, 3, look out!
Don't hear a word. I don't hear a thing. I need something to make me feel better. Tried her at home. Tried on the phone. Somehow I can't seem to get her. I'm waiting in line. I'm wasting my time. Again and again, I keep hoping there's love in her eyes. Sing it, Edmonton. What kind of love is this? Kind that keeps me standing in line. What kind of love is this? Ooh, me feel better.
Thank
Nice. You know what's funny about that? I bet you guys don't even need to worry about the lyrics because you've heard those songs so many times,
you. Yeah,
right?
that's a big one. Yeah, yeah.
Listen. Yeah, it's hard not to sing along. Yeah, absolutely.
Always sing along.
What you got to do is you got to text the name of that band that they just covered to 780-989-0957. Jimmy will pick a winner, and you'll be on the guest list for tonight's show at Century Casino on Fort Road. It's Toque. Guys, thank you for this. That was awesome.
The Locker Room for Arden Roof Systems. Weekday mornings on 95.7 Cruise FM.